Hello everyone, welcome to another Friday afternoon stream. Myself, Peter. Thank you for joining. Okay, so today, gonna look at, where are we? There. Okay, just getting some bits sorted out, bear with. There we go. There we go. Awesome. Just doing a bit of housekeeping here, bear with, and we'll get going. So today you join me in the Asobo A320 NEO, and we're heading in the classic Britannia Airways livery here in Gothenburg, Sweden, and we're heading to my hometown of Norwich, Norfolk in the UK. Now, this was requested by one of our regulars to do Gothenburg, and so here we are. Anyway, let's get to it, shall we? So, just gonna grab the flight plan and we'll go in. Okay. External power on. And we can get our... Okay, first thing I want is the ATIS, so I can get our META. 3006. Okay. So there's that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go diff swip. So diff swip is the anagram of the order in which to do things on the FMC and an A320. Well, not pilot, instrument 5. Okay, so we've just updated our AIRAC cycle today. There's new, I think it came out yesterday, this cycle. So what we're going to do is D is for data, that's the one, data. Okay, and then from there we're going to go init A, so we're going from EGSS, no, ESGG. To EGSH. There is no company flight routes, so we can do that. Alternate today is LFPG, apparently. Where is LFPG airport? Bear with, and I'll have a look. Actually, I can do that on here. Got nav Golf. Paris Charles de Gaulle. So you want me to go from here to Paris as our alternative, do you? It's not right, is it? So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to change that and we'll go EGSS. It just Stansted. We're going to go cost index 17, and cruising altitude is 3,000, flight level 380. It's quite close to the top of this aircraft's cruising altitude ability. So that is init A done. Now we go flight plan. So just going to get our takeoff runway. 8,000 feet, runway 3, so. 03, and I just need to see.
Apo Apsis 244 cleared to Norwich Airport as filed.
Take off
runway 03 climb and maintain 8,000
okay.
feet. Departure on 118.0 squawk 6071.
Apo Apsis 244 read that correct. Contact ground on 121.905. Good day.
Awesome. So that means we now know where we're going or leaving from. Detner, yeah. So from there, we can go Detner N866 to AAL. Is that right? Just double check that. Yeah. So now, there we go. And then next is N8. So from there, I think we can go Airways N866 to AMRAM. Second index not found. Of course it's not. So what we'll do is we'll go as the quote as it tells us to. So it's Kemeg. I don't know why it doesn't really like doing it that way sometimes. Right. And then Kemeg is going to go Rurpa. Yeah, Rurpa. And then Vaki. And then Amran. From Amram, we're going to Busom. And then Bod. So, which I believe, actually before I do that, HSH arrival, ILS 27, and set. So now, decel. I'm going to double check our flight route. Okay, a little bit of an interesting approach here today. We need to get rid of our NWI. We don't need NWI, do we? Maybe when we can coming this way. Now let's have a look at it. Hopefully now. Oh, now we've got discontinuity. Okay. So. No. Gonna go in at A again. Yes. GG. Oh. GG. 2. Might reset it all, which means we'll then have to put it all back in, but none. Return. Yeah. Okay. Luckily it didn't take too long, so detonator, then A, L, and from there, I think we can go all the way to Ivaki. Yeah, so if I now look at this, don't know. Good. Okay. And then Ivaki to Amram. And then Amram to Busom. And Bodso. And then we should be able to go EGSH arrival on an ILS 27. Insert. It's going to take us via NWI, but apparently that's where we've got to go by the looks of it. So we're all done on that front. So now diff swip. So normally it would be secondary flight plan. Radio nav should already be in because that automatically does that. Next is init B. So init B. Take it to the B page. So all of this is done for us. And then we just want 1.2. Where are we? Get out of the way. Yeah. And trip wind. Which I never get. I have to put trip wind in.
Transmitter clearance delivery Air Baltic 122 ready to copy ISR clearance to Riga.
Average wind 025.
Riga Airport as filed. Take off runway 03 climb and maintain 10,000.
We'll go that. I don't know.
Departure frequency is 124.205 squawk 500.
And then performance, which is actually really easy. We're going to go flaps 1. Side temperature, altitude 5,500. So it'd be 1550.
Departure on 118 decimal.
Doesn't let us do that. I don't really know why. But
Air Baltic 122, read that correct.
there we go.
Contact ground
So
on
we'll go
121 decimal.
50 on the flex to temp.
Good day.
1500. 1500. And then we're going to hit V. And that gives us our takeoff speeds. Okay. So that, I believe, is the FMC done. So we can come back up here. We can now start our pre-flight. Our APU fire up and all of that.
Battery switches. On. External power. On if available. Engine generators. On/fault displayed. Engine bleed air switches. On. APU master switch. On. APU start. On. APU start.
Just waiting for available lit now. There we go, just coming up to power now. So we'll come back into here.
Wait for avail lit.
There we go,
APU
APU bleed on.
On. External power. Off. Fuel pumps. On. Beacon. On.
Nice. Okay, so now we want 121.905.
Land Vetter ground Apo Apsis 244 with Tango ready to taxi IFR.
Apple Apsis 244 taxi to and hold short of runway 03 via taxiway Yankee. Contact tower on 118.605 when ready.
Taxiing hold short runway 03 using taxiway Yankee Apo Apsis 244.
Okay. So we're going to come out of here and head that way. Interesting route, but we'll go the way they tell us to. So, now we can plan our pushback. We plan pushback. Good afternoon, Amazingly Bear. Welcome back. How's it going? Right, requesting pushback. Once pushback is ready, we can hit the release parking brake. I'm good, I'm good. How's it going? Oh, nice. Good going. Well, obviously, you know, it took me a minute to get to 100. And now 128. So I've got picked up sort of quite a few since the Concorde stream the other day. Right, here we go. Is it?
Thrust levers. Idle. Engine mode selector. IGN/start. Engine master 2. On. Engine
In the east, it's not
engines.
too bad, I don't think. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's about 14 here. Engines are slowly getting started. Wow. Not sure what the METAR is here right now. Wow. Let's have a quick look, shall we? On my Virtual Airlines Discord, they actually have a meta request bot.
Confirm stabilized.
Okay, EGSH, which is here. Wind is 18 knots. And altimeter is 298.3, temperature 14 degrees, dew point 6 degrees, visibility 10 kilometers. Cool. So we are. Which Discord server are you on about? Are you on about my Discord server or another one? Okay, so after engine start.
APU bleed. Off. APU master switch. Off. Engine mode selector. Normal.
No. Ah, okay. So, have you accepted the rules and reacted to them? Right, let's go. Okay. Well, I can have a look into that. Unfortunately, I'm not staying at home at the minute. We're house sitting for my sister, so... Ah, that'll do it. So once you do that, then you'll get the ensign rank, and that will allow you into the rest of the channel. I do need to fix a load of bits on the channel, so bear with on that. Unfortunately, I'm not around at the minute a lot to have the time to do these things. I'm going to swing it by here because there's a plane sat right here. Nice, okay. Well, I say, I do still need to work on some of the permissions again. Somehow, a lot of my permissions have gone, so... Cool. Well, I'm glad it's sorted anyway. Just gonna do a fast taxi. I believe there is a channel for that. Yeah, and I've also just got that your role has changed to allow you in. There's a YouTube advertisement channel in there. Again, I do need to update a load of permissions and roles, so bear... Ah, so it might be because I need to update your role. I think you can only post in there if you have the YouTube role, which I have to manually assign. But I'll get on that as soon as I can. Nice. Unfortunately, I won't be able to join on Friday is a night, but I go and teach and train martial arts in the evening, which is why I stream at an earlier time. Cool. that Ryanair? A little bit left. Right, so we're going to come left. Don't know. Maybe he did. But we're gone now. So. See you later. Yeah, I hope to, and you do later as well. See ya. Oh, a little bit early there. Oh. That was a little bit weird. Okay. We can get... No, we don't want that one. We want tower. No.
Wind 056 at 21. Visibility, tree.
Landvatter Tower Apo Apsis 244 ready for departure runway 03 IFR to Norwich.
Apparapsis 244 QNH 30.05 wind 056 at 21. Cleared for takeoff runway 03.
Nice.
Cleared for takeoff runway 03 Apo
So we're all
Apsis
configured. Let's hit that go. Oh, we want 8,000 feet as well, don't we? Nice. Okay, airspeed's alive. We're up to 120 knots. 140, V1. Rotate. Gear up. Throttle back to climb. Autopilot on. And altitude selected.
Apparapsis 244 contact Malmo Center on 118.0. Good day.
118.0 for Apo Apsis 244. Malmo Center Apo Apsis 244 is passing 1,500 feet, climbing 8,000 feet.
Helvetic 1222, please expedite your climb 3,000 feet. Apo Apsis 244 Malmo Center QNH 30.06 continue as planned.
Nice. Okay, so we're already at 8,000 feet.
Malmo Center Apo Apsis 244 would like to change destination to Norwich. Apo Apsis 244 is cleared to Norwich Airport as filed. Squawk 6071. Apo Apsis 244 cleared to Norwich Airport.
Probably wants me to increase my altitude myself. So.
Apo Apsis 244 read back correct. Radar contact 7,900 feet. QNH 30.06 continue to GG 902 turning and following heading 280 resume on navigation climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Continue to GG 902 turning and following heading 280 resume on navigation climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Apo Apsis 244. Malmo Center Apo Apsis 244. Request flight level 200. Apo Apsis 244
Nice.
climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect flight level 200. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect flight level 200. Apo Apsis 244. Malmo Center Apo Apsis 244. Request flight level 300. Apo Apsis 244 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect flight level 300. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect flight level 300. Apo Apsis 244. Apo Apsis 244 climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Apo Apsis 244. Malmo Center Apo Apsis 244. Request flight level 380. Apo Apsis 244 climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level 380. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet. Expect flight level 380. Apo Apsis 244.
There we go. So we're gonna. Nice, okay. Cruising altitude is set, so we can now head up. How clean that is. So we are heading out over sea towards Denmark. Our expected flight time is about 2 hours, about an hour and a quarter according to this, but it will change I'm sure. So just a short one today, but must be close to 16,000 feet. Okay. Yep, so that's Denmark in front of us.
Climb and maintain flight level 220. Climb and maintain flight level 220. Apo Apsis 244.
Now we head across the North Sea.
Contact Copenhagen Center on 119.43. Good day. 119.43. Apo
And we can
Apsis
do that.
244. Copenhagen Center Apo Apsis 244.
What's the-
Passing 16,600 feet. Climbing flight level 220.
Apo Apsis 244 Copenhagen Center QNH 30.06 continue to Detna as planned.
So I think we're going to be just over an hour in today's flight, maybe an hour and a half at most. Again, this will take us past, literally we will fly past where I'm sat right now on a final. So guys, if you haven't done so already, do consider hitting that like button if you're enjoying what you see, and consider subscribing if you want to see more, and hit that notification bell to be informed of when we go live. Tomorrow at roughly 11 PM UK time, we will be doing another infamous approaches, and I think we're going to go to the Madeira, which is the Funchal Airport. Hello neurotransmitters, welcome. How's it going? How has your week been? Okay, approaching 22,000 feet. So I have 117 gigabyte out of 120 installed. Yeah, just so you know, that's for the base game. You will probably want to then install all of the world update packs, which is probably at least the same again. The other recommendation I would make is the G1000 mod in the marketplace as well. But yeah, you'll be there a while, unfortunately. But yeah, there's a load of free world updates called just called world updates, but all free. We're all made by Asobo, but you have to go and download those separately, and they give you better maps for those particular areas and much more high detailed, more realistic, and what have you. Okay, oh yeah, I need to set this to standard. Yeah.
Report them in sight. Luxair 5553 traffic is 2 o'clock 2 miles at flight level 2.
It all depends on what you want to do. I personally am using the Thrustmaster. Oh. I personally use the Thrustmaster TCA, Airbus side stick and throttle quadrant. That's my personal preference for what I do. It all depends on the type of flying you want to do. You know, if you want to do more fightery pilot stuff, and maybe a more fighter pilot style would be good, or somewhere in between.
Climb and maintain flight level 300 Apoapsis 244. Apoapsis 244 have the generic insight.
The good thing about the Thrustmaster TCA side stick officers pack is what I've got. They also do a captain's pack. The officers pack comes with a stick and throttles. You can then add on to that with another set of throttles to make it a full throttle, or you can add more. You can add more bits to it, so like you can do your parking brake and your flaps and what have you. So it's pretty good on that front. They do have Boeing one as well, but it's considerably more expensive. Cool. So we're heading up to 30,000 feet. I believe that'll probably be our last step climb. We're now making our way across Denmark. There's Sweden in the background there. Awesome. Well, it looks like we're going to make good progress. My flight plan did say it was going to be about 2 hours, but I think it's going to look like we're going to be doing it in a considerably less time.
Apparatus is 244 climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380 Apo Apsis 244.
Nice. So that's our last step climb. Once we get there, we'll hit some music and all of that. Let's see where we are on Navigraph, shall we? Oh, so we're actually crossing like that. Nice. A little step across and then down. And straight into Norwich, I believe. Can have a look at it this way for our last little bit. 'Cause it doesn't show properly on. At Aalborg Airport, and then I assume the city of Aalborg. Cool. So, yeah, if we just go down to here, Bod, so yeah, so we're gonna loop around, come over and do a straight in like that. So what Flight Sim tends to do as well for me is it says, yep, we know you've put in this runway, but we're going to tell you to land on the opposite runway, you know, just to throw you off. And I have to just cancel flight following an air traffic control and just do it anyway. There we are, the end of Denmark. I think we're getting close to our cruising altitude. Nice. So let's get some music on, shall we? Nice, so we're well on our way now. Apparently it's going to take about 45 minutes, but obviously we slow down and do our descent and all that. So it'll probably be nearer an hour. If you look at the overlay at the top, you'll find our aircraft type, the flight number for today's flight. Okay. Our departure ICAO code and our arrival ICAO code, and then our percentage of the flight complete, current altitude, which is a little bit off, and our heading and our ground speed. And you'll also see a progress bar along the top edge. Nice. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Just going to take a quick second and I shall be back. Oh, wrong one. Okay, hope I didn't miss anything. Awesome. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're 35% of the way through our flight. Well, what I can only think would be the North Sea now. Heading towards the UK. Quick reminder, guys, if you haven't done so already, do consider hitting that like button and the subscription button if you want to see more. Check out the links in the description below. If you also want to support the channel in other ways, there are many ways you can do so. It is all much appreciated. Okay. Oh. For those of you that just joined us, right, we are heading from Gothenburg in Sweden to Norwich, England. Nice. We're looking good, guys. We're looking good. Oh, man. So we're making our turn, which must be about halfway across the North Sea now. Is our end destination. We're about 250 miles out, as a guess. So we are making fairly good progress. Our estimated time of arrival at a minute is 13:34, or with 14:44, 14:34 in local UK time. But I will expect that to extend out a bit as we slow down for approach and descent and landing. Or descent, approach and landing. So we are making fairly good time, I will say. So that is good. Just a reminder, guys. Sorry, I'll start that again, shall I? Just a reminder, guys, do hit that like button if you haven't done so already. Consider subscribing if you're liking what you're seeing and would like to see more. Tomorrow we have our infamous Approaches series continuation. And that will take us to Funchal, Madeira, another one of the difficult approaches. And yeah. And then next week again we have our virtual airline flights and we continue as normal. In the description below you will find a few other links that are for, you know, various different ways of supporting the channel in you know, in a lot of, anyway, a lot of different ways to support the channel down in the links below. And do feel free to hit us up in a chat and all of that good stuff. Just another one as well. as you can see, you've got all the data there in the overlay. The ETA is 1 hour behind on because that's Zulu time. Just need to add an hour to that. And upon landing, a pop-up will appear for the landing rate. Yeah, do that as well. So shortly we will begin our left turn. In about 10 miles time. Awesome. So we are looking good, which is always good. Here we go, beginning our left turn now, heading further south again. We are looking good. Hello, Tootlol. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Hope you're well. Hello, Henrik. Welcome. I'm good, I'm good. Still enjoying a leisurely afternoon flight. How's everyone's week been? Oh, nice. So the Gothenburg was actually requested by one of our other subscribers in the Discord. Basically put out a little call this morning and said where would people like to see, and he actually suggested Gothenburg to Hamburg, but I thought, oh, Hamburg doesn't really have any sort of link to any of us, so but what I'd do is I'd do Gothenburg to Norwich, and then we can fly by my home where I'm sat right now on our final approach. I believe he lives close to Gothenburg, Göteborg as well. So. Cool, and Scottish airspace. Nice. Yep, I'm using a Thrustmaster TCA Officers Pack.
Scottish Centre Apo Apsis 244 flight level 380.
Nice. Karlstad. I think I did see that on my yeah, I saw it on the map when I was looking at Gothenburg. Yeah. Most of the flights from Carstairs go to Canary Islands. Nice. There's quite a few actually from Norwich where we're flying to today that goes to Canary Islands. I used to fly from Norwich all the time to Tenerife and Lanzarote and those sort of places. Was quite a lot by Air Europa, actually. There's also quite a few BAE 146, I believe. In storage at a minute. I'm just going to try and find out. I think there's 3 of them. Maybe Avro RJ. Oh, there it was. Swedish airline BRA. Fly GBRA. Just put Logic Extreme Pro. Oh, nice, nice. I don't know about that one, but yeah. So Swedish airline BRA retired 3 of their Avro RJ aircraft. I think they're all sat about 10-minute walk away from me. Like from where I sit right now. It's called. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. Yeah, I can see it. You got nice. Yeah, I can see the airport. It's the other side of the 61. Clara 11. Clara 11. Nice. Let's. Nice. We're about 160 nautical miles, 170 nautical miles out now. It's about 100 miles out. We need to start descending. Maybe 110, 120, but we'll see what they say. Once we get down to about 100, I'll start to worry. Yeah. Yeah, I did see it on the map there. We're aiming down here. So we have got quite a way to go before we start seeing land, I think. Unless that's it on the horizon there. We can do that.
Good day. Going to 118.475 Apo Apsis 244.
Yeah. So this is our route today. Come down. That way.
London Center Apo Apsis 244 flight level tree.
But we're doing alright, we're doing alright.
Apple Apsis 244 London Center, continue to Bonzo as planned.
I will.
Generic 719er, contact Scottish Center on 119.875. Good day. Apple Apsis 244 traffic is 12 o'clock 4 miles at flight level 360 generic.
Yeah, I see him.
Report them in sight.
Apo Apsis 244 have the generic in sight.
119.875 generic 719er.
So I don't really know what's going on with YouTube at the minute. The last couple of streams I've had have been really down on views. To the point where today we're actually looking at almost a tenth of what we would normally get. Seems a bit weird to me, but we'll see. We'll see. Got another stream tomorrow again, remember. But we'll be doing our infamous Approaches series again tomorrow night. Heading to Funchal in Madeira. Someone's flying by quite quickly there. Nice. So the last 20, 30, 40 miles will be over land. The rest of us will be over sea. Quick reminder to let you guys know as well that in the link in the description below you will find Visuals by Impulse. There's an affiliate link there. They do overlays for streaming, such as one I'm using with my follower and subscriber and webcam and that. Some of their stuff is free as well. They also have lots of really good overlays and other bits as well, like the little call to action that I have. It pops up about here every 5 minutes or so. If you use the link in the description below, you'll get 5% off. We also have the... Oh. Yeah, I see him. I'm assuming it's those. Yeah. Awesome. Thank you very much, mate. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, the Teespring store is in the link below. We've got just for another 8 or 9 days now, we've got the 100 sub T and 10% off with the code 100 subs. Nice. It's about 130 miles out now. I expect to hear descent soon. Get to 100 miles or about in between here. I think I'll start to force the issue. Let's have a look. We are in the map. That's a bit weird. Why are we slowing down? Nice.
Flight level 320.
There we go. Top of descent now.
Descend and maintain flight level 320 Apo Apsis 244.
So we have just reached top of descent, guys, and gonna be heading down into Norwich in about, let's say, 20 minutes time, maybe 30, and yeah. Norwich Airport is just about 30 miles, 20 to 30 miles from the coast, so you may not see coast until relatively late on. That's fine. Whereabouts are we crossing the coast today? Okay, so as actually got our crossing the coast about there. Backwards there, this will probably be about Yarmouth. There's the lowest stuff to be there. Yarmouth will be here somewhere. So probably about Horsey Bay, somewhere like that. Nice. So yeah.
Apple Apps 244, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Nice.
Descend and maintain flight level 180 Apo Apsis 244.
There you go. Okay, so we are down to about 30,000 feet now on our way down to 18th for our step descent. Heading into Norwich on our way from Gothenburg. Still no land in sight, but again, Norwich is only about 25 miles from the coast. So we'll see, we'll see. Keeping an eye out though. Obviously our range of view is also decreasing as we descend, so there is that to bear in mind as well. But we have still got about 87 nautical miles to go if we was to fly directly to Norwich. Quick reminder as we approach the end of today's flight, do hit that like button if you haven't done so already, and do consider subscribing. We do stream regularly on a Saturday and a Wednesday, and sometimes on a Friday as well. And next up is Saturday's flight to Madeira in the infamous Approaches series. We also do some virtual airline flying on a Wednesday, and that varies somewhat between the Cessna Caravan, Grand Caravan even, and the A320. We are getting there, we are getting there. So we're on an 80-mile range now on here, and as you can see our airport is in sight. On here, I believe there's the coastline. Looks like it's just about here, which is good. So we'll see, we'll see. just checking my microphone distance. Really surprises me, but it's just because of where it is. It doesn't, just below, I must. It's almost like I planned it that way. So let's have a look where we're going to cross. I'm interested to see. Oh, where's Navigator? Okay. I'm gonna just go into Google Maps. So it actually looks like we're gonna cross the coastline near somewhere around Munsley, Haysborough and Sea Palling. Not entirely sure which one, but I'm just gonna consult Navigraph.
Apple Maps is 244. You are 64 miles northeast. Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect vectors visual runway 09er approach.
So maybe about, yeah, maybe around Haysborough area. Nope, I don't want runway 9 approach.
By Apple Maps is 244.
Apple Maps is 244. Roger.
So that's what they do.
Apple Maps is 244 would like ILS runway 27 approach November Whiskey India transition.
Apple Maps is 244. You are 60 miles northeast. Descend and maintain 12,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots. Expect ILS runway 27 approach via November Whiskey India transition. Circle to land runway 09er.
So they always do this, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to...
Apple Maps is 244. Descend and maintain 2,000 feet. Keep speed not above 210 knots.
Descend and maintain
not hugely. I just,
expect ILS runway 27
you know,
approach via November Whiskey India transition circle to land runway 09.
still learning,
November Whiskey India,
always learning, but you know, I've gone from being quite casual to a little bit more involved. But what does happen quite a lot is that just turn off the ATC effectively there. Is that they turn around and I put in the approach and that into my FMC and you know, file the flight plan and it go I do have fly-by-wire. I just only recently got it because it was not very good on my PC in terms of the frame rate with it on. But I am gonna start using it once I've learnt a bit more about it. Which might be soon. But yeah, just going back to what I was saying. So I file my flight plan and they say, yeah, all good. And then when it comes to my approach, they give me the opposite runway. And I'm like, no, I wanted that specific runway. Like today, I wanted this specific approach because it passes my house. And then they give me the opposite direction. And I'm like, no, that's no good to me. So I just turn off the air traffic control. Yeah, learning steps, absolutely. I'm just trying to get my head around certain things, basic FMC input and stuff like that at the minute. Like for me at the minute, I'm not sure I know how to change my flight plan once in flight, you know? So that's all stuff that I need to learn. Once I've learned stuff like that, I want to start getting into like VAT sim or something like that as well. So that's my plan. But I'm just trying to pick stuff up as well. So I'm new to really getting involved in FMC. Normally I just, you know, pre-program in the menu and let that do it. But I'm not new to flight sim, especially I'm definitely not new to flight sim in general. I've been doing flight sim since '98, and I've had pretty much every version since then, including Microsoft Flight, which we all know wasn't that great. But I've only really now started to sort of try and learn the procedures. I've had Microsoft Flight Simulator for a long while, but it didn't work very well to begin with, to the point where I actually went to X-Plane and was using X-Plane with the Zebo mod. But now this is a bit more stable and a bit better, then I'm back here. Mainly Microsoft Flight Sim. So I had Microsoft Flight Simulator 98. If there was a 2000, I had 2000, but I had 2002, 2004. The Century of Flight Edition, whatever it was. FSX, X-Plane 11, and this. No. Sort of did a bit of a last hurrah with FSX before this came out, which actually I finished at about a week or two before this came out, and that was a circumnavigation in lots of little flights. I think it was 20 odd flights in that. Did a series in this where I went from the southern tip of Argentina all the way to Eureka in the north of Canada. Now doing infamous landings, so that's Bhutan, Gibraltar, gonna be Lukla. This week we're doing Funchal in Madeira tomorrow night. Ooh. Why are we descending? I mean, it says it looks slow at least. I even had a go at the Gatwick Challenge in X-Plane as well. So there's a clip of that on the channel. Here we are approaching the coast now, as you can see. Also, before I go over to the fly-by-wire, I do really need to watch some more videos on programming the FMC. All of my notes are based on the Asobo one, which are obviously limited, so I only took notes for what I needed for the Asobo. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, just hitting the brakes now. We are well over speed, but that's fine. We'll come down. Really did get us to descend early. Okay. So I do some virtual airline flying as well. Recently started doing that. Let's go to Chroma North Reps. No matter available. Ludham. No. Felthorpe? No. What about Norwich? There we go. EGSH. Q1010. Just going to quickly convert that into inches of mercury. Two 2982. There we go. So that's our all set. So I'm going to hit the music stop button shortly, as we are now getting quite close. So we'll do that once this track is finished. Go. Yep, that's Norwich. That's correct. Now, did you know that off the top of your head, or did you need to look? Because I don't expect very many people to know Norwich Airport. So I do live very close to there, to the point that if I was to stand outside my back door, I could see some of the tail planes or vertical stabilizers of their the planes that are in storage at the minute. Yes, there is some commercial flights that fly in and out of there. I believe Logan Air flies out of there. TUI flies there. Used to get some Air Europa flights as well. All those sort of flights. Nice. I've not tried Infinite Flight, if I'm honest. And yeah. So there's a few. You used to get a lot of sort of chartered holiday flights. There you open all of those sort of things. Nice. But you know, for such a small airport in the middle of, I say the middle of nowhere, Norwich is a city, but relatively in the scheme of the UK, sort of out in the wilderness as such. Yeah. It's not very well known, I would say, especially the ICAO code. So good work. Actually, not quite there yet, but we should sort of fly over it. Where are we over now? I recognise here. Nice. That was probably North Walsham, maybe? I would expect that to be North Walsham. Coltishall there. So yeah, this has got to be North Walsham. I expect that Air Force plane is landing at Coltishall, which is an old Air Force base. Used to have tornadoes and Jaguars there, I believe. So we will fly directly over Norwich first. We'll literally see it on the left as we pass on final approach. House spotting at 200 knots. Right, I'm going to hit another flaps, although we are a little bit out, so maybe not. It's a sort of 10-mile loop to do so. So there's the runway. We're going to fly directly overhead, which I've seen a few planes doing that recently, so maybe they've changed their approach procedure. Although I did think that we may be doing touch and go to practice. The last time I was stood, there's a gate just about here somewhere. I was stood there, look, and someone was doing their practice takeoff and landings, go around and what have you. So there's a load of planes parked along here at the minute in storage. So, well, much appreciated. Much appreciated. Target currently is to get to another 100. So mine is about here. See this building here? That's a supermarket. And I'm there. So, yeah. This is where I live. Just in this area here. But you can actually walk down to here, and I normally will walk down to about here where you can actually have a look through a gate there and watch the runway. It's quite nice at night with all the lights. I hit another notch of flaps now. Oh, nice. Nice. Southeast of England, so we're looking sort of Kent, Surrey way. Is it Surrey? Next to Kent? I can't remember. Yeah. Hampshire, nice. Portsmouth. Cool. Cool. I've not really been down that way. The furthest I've been is sort of, I think we went to Southampton once when I was younger, and Bristol a couple of times more recently. Oh, we're heading quite a way out. We're nearly out to Yarmouth. But obviously Bristol's much more near Plymouth and that way, isn't it? So what this is. Recently came back from there. No. Nice. We're actually going to London in a week on Tuesday. Ah, so this is Acle. We've then got the Acle straight here, which is heads to Great Yarmouth, which is here. Oh, nice. Here we go on our. So we almost flew quite a way past it in the end, but just for a day of leisure activity, shall we say? Just, you know, something to do for a day. Got a week off from work, so decided we'd spend a day out at least. It's on. Yeah. Thank you very much. I'm hoping it's all going to go well. I'm going to hit another notch of flaps now. Bring us down to 10 miles on our visual display. There we go, just picking up the oh, much closer than I thought. There we go, we're on a 5-mile final now. Gear up, gear down even. Approach mode. Felt like we were a lot further away from Norwich from that. So we are now configured for landing. I know we're in approach mode, but what I'm now going to do is turn off the autopilot. Oh. And we are hands on. The only thing that's left on is the auto throttle currently. Yep, that should pop up on the overlay right in the middle of the screen.
1,000.
So just looking at PAPI lights on the left there. 2 white and 2 red is what we're aiming for. Well, let's see, shall we? We've got 2 red and 2 white. We're a bit low now, so we're going to come up, pull up slightly. Just right of just left of runway a bit. There we go. A little bit better now.
400.
Let's hope 196.
300. 200. 100. 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Oh, stalled it. That was going to be alright, but I did stall at the end. I didn't keep an eye on my airspeed. Disappointing. Normally I do go under 300 and I had 144 on Wednesday. That was a big oof, as you would say. Yeah, just didn't keep an eye on the speed well enough. Probably turned off auto throttle too early. So I'm going to do a 180, backtrack down the runway now, and do that. We've got this area here, which I actually do use for 180. It's actually kind of what it's there for, but the reason I'm not going down there is taxiway is a bit small for an aircraft of this size. Yeah. just stalled it out a little bit there at the end. It's okay though. Yeah. We did make it though, which is always a bonus. And we didn't crash. Next time, yeah, absolutely. Although next time I'm doing Funchal in Madeira, which is part of my difficult, infamous approaches series. So maybe not. I think I got a 230 odd at Gibraltar the other day, maybe 300. Yeah. Not sure where I'm going to fly from yet, but maybe one of the Canary Islands, I don't know. But where we do? We landed. We made our... Yeah. We made our approach all okay. We landed okay. But yeah. Also did Parway Bhutan, but that was about 900 feet per minute land. Yeah. Fuerteventura is quite good. I remember flying there. I don't know. I'm gonna go straight in here. Flying to Fuerteventura might have even been from here. Which is an interesting approach, let's say. At the time, I think there was a small stream that crossed the river, crossed the runway. We sort of had to bounce over it on landing. We definitely had a bounce landing, I know that much. Cool. Park brake on. Let's just do that. There we go. Engines off. There we go, guys. Hope you enjoyed that. And don't forget to hit that like button if you haven't done already, and potentially subscribe. And join us tomorrow night when we do head to Madeira. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.